Hey everyone, Alex here, and today I'm going to tell you 12 things that you can do in Naha, Okinawa, Japan. Number 1, gardens. There are some really pretty gardens that you can see in the city of Naha. One of them is the Fukushuen Garden. This is a super pretty Chinese style garden and it's a great place to take photos. From 9 to 6 during the day costs 200 yen, and then from 6 to 9 at night it costs 300 yen per person. Next is the Shikina-en Royal Garden. These are the royal gardens and guest house of the royal family who resided in Shuri Castle during the Ryukyu Kingdom. It's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It costs 400 yen to enter. Number 2, museums. There are a couple museums in Naha, but two that I would recommend are the Naha City Museum of History. This one is largely focused on the Ryukyu Kingdom that was Okinawa from 1429 to 1879. According to their website, the exhibits focus heavily on the samurai culture of Shuri and Naha under the theme of urban history. The second museum is the Okinawa Prefectural Museum and Art Museum. This is a great museum. I've been here twice now, and it has exhibits on natural history, ancient history, Ryukyu Kingdom and culture, and World War II and the American military presence on the island. Number 3, shopping. You can definitely do a lot of shopping along the main strip, and that is called Kokusai-dori. Right off of Kokusai-dori is Heiwa-dori, and that's a covered arcade that you can find the entrance to right next to Don Q. While you're there shopping around, definitely look out for a couple Okinawan things. The first would be Orion merch. Orion Brewery is the famous beer that can be found all over Okinawa, and you will see tourists from everywhere walking around with their matching Orion shirts. Also be on the lookout for some shisas, or those little dog statues that you will see literally everywhere. They're a great gift and a souvenir to give to other people as well. I also want to call out this really unique souvenir that I've gotten one of. It's these really cute hand-painted shells with Okinawan themes. It's a married couple who makes them, and they have a little store in the arcade there, and so I'll put a link to their store here and you can go follow them. They also do custom portraits if you give them enough lead time, so definitely check them out and support a local business. Number 4 is vintage shopping. There's definitely a lot of really cute and curated vintage stores that are right in downtown Naha and all close together and easy to get to. I actually made a video that I can link below that is all about thrifting in Okinawa, and I have a whole little section of the video dedicated to the stores that are in Naha. Number 5, the Makishi Public Market. This is definitely a must visit when you go to Naha. You can spend your time just walking around and looking at all the different fish and crabs and seaweed that they have available. But if you want to have something to eat, you can buy your fish from one of the vendors and they'll prepare it for you and then bring it upstairs and the restaurant will cook it for you. It's super fresh and definitely a very unique experience to have while in Naha. Following with that food theme, let's go to number 6 and try some local Okinawan foods. You can go to any izakaya and find a lot of these foods, or if you walk around, you'll find a lot of them are also pre-packaged and ready to be brought home as little souvenirs. Number 1 is taco rice. Taco rice is really good. It's a blend of Okinawan food with the American food since the influence that's been here since the 50s. It's basically a deconstructed taco and it's really good. I know some places will sell the taco rice mix that you can bring home. Number 2 is Okinawan soba. And this is a little bit different than mainland soba because the noodles are made from flour and not buckwheat. It's an amazing comfort dish. Next are some brown sugar treats. Okinawan brown sugar is a blue zone food as it preserves much of the sugarcane's natural ingredients. I've read that it can contain more iron than spinach. If you see some of these tasty little treats, just know that you can enjoy them guilt-free. Next up, try some Goya champuru. Goya is the famous bitter melon of Okinawa. You'll see them everywhere. This dish combines the bitter melon with tofu, egg, and pork belly. It's a representative dish of Okinawan cuisine, and you definitely need to try it once. Lastly, you have to try sea grapes and mozuku seaweed. Umiburo, or sea grapes, are a perfect little appetizer. They are high in vitamin A and C as well as omega-3 fatty acids. They are super easy to eat and have a little crunch in your mouth. You'll also see mozuku seaweed on the menu. This is an Okinawan superfood and a blue zone ingredient. The slimy surface is rich in fructoidin, which is amazing for you and it tastes really good too. Number 7 is to visit Tsuboya Pottery Street. Pottery is really big in Okinawa, and this is a great place to see a wide range of styles and prices. The street is really cute all on its own, and there's also a small pottery museum. This is a great place to buy those famous shisa dogs that I mentioned. We have ours hanging outside of our house that we got here. And if you're interested, there are also a couple of places here that will host a ceramic workshop, so you can make some of your own pottery. Number 8 is the Naminoue Shrine, which I think I'm pronouncing correctly. This is one of the big Shinto shrines here in Okinawa. It's a little bit out of the way from downtown Naha, but if you are not spending a lot of time in Japan and you want to see some of those big Torii gates, this is the place to see them. Number 9 is to take a cooking class. There is a place in Makishi Market that hosts a sushi making class, and I've also found online this Matsumoto cooking school where you can make traditional Ryukyan cuisine. Number 10 is to go on a food tour. I haven't gone yet, but I've heard really good things about this company called Food Monsters at Home. They host food tours, izakaya tours, as well as cooking classes. Number 11, the Urashima Dinner Theater. I haven't gotten to do this yet, but I've heard really good things about it. So I think that tickets start at 4,500 yen, and then you get there at 6. I think the show maybe starts at 7 and it goes until 10. They serve you a traditional Ryukyan dinner, and then they are performing traditional Ryukyan dances for you. And number 12, enjoy the nightlife. There's some really fun nightlife in Naha. First, I would always recommend people stop by the Norengai Street. This is more of like an indoor cafeteria, but they have tons of different food stalls in this one building, and it's a really fun place to go at nighttime. If you're looking for some cool bars in the arcade area, I would put in Bar BGM into Google Maps. I'm not saying that bar exactly, although it looks cool, but just that general area is a cool place to go for nightlife. I've also been to a bar called Bar Wario, and that whole little area also is a good place to go at night. There you have it. There are 12 things you can do in Naha, Okinawa, and I think they're all pretty accessible without a car. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that it helped you plan your perfect trip to Naha. If you're staying in Okinawa a while, I do have a couple more Okinawa videos that I can link for you below. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, happy planning. Bye!